First game, Billingham Stars TV, Saturday night with Lions captain Luke Thomas. Luke, we're talking to Luca before. 7-1 scoreline possibly doesn't reflect the Lions' effort in that game.
Yeah, we always seem to have a bad period, and for the last 2 weeks it's been the third period. We've run yourselves and Solihull, to win a couple of goals, and in that last 10 minutes again tonight, same as last week, we just switched off. Really annoying that we can't seem to put a full 60 minutes in, but the standard of the league has got better and better over the years, and it's a league now where if you have a bad period or even some bad 10 minutes, you're going to get punished, and we saw that tonight.
And the league is this year in particular, from 1 to 9, anybody can win on any given night, and there's a lot of close races, regardless of where you're in the division. There's always something to play for every night.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know there's a bit of a gap forming between the bottom 4 and the top, but again, it's not a huge gap to bridge, and we've seen some results across the leagues. Lower teams beating top teams. I think it's going to come right down to the last couple of weekends of the season to kind of settle the places down, which means we have to go every week. We can't afford to have another bad week, otherwise we could find ourselves at the bottom and 4, 6, 8 points off before you know it.
We're meant to say we're talking to Luca. I was thinking about Luca, and it makes you feel very old, because Luca made his debut as soon as he was able to in this league at 16, and he told us in the interview it was 5 years ago, and that's very, very old. But Luca as a goalie, we've seen him grow up. He's playing and training with the Panthers now, and Luca's come on a hell of a lot in the last 5 years. Yeah,
massively. Now, one of the things I said in the change room at the end is we've been saying for 4 or 5 years now that we don't have a starting netminder. We've got some good netminders in Nottingham, but we've got no one that was ever consistently 90%, not since the days of your Richard Griffiths and Alan Levers. So Luke has really come on. He is consistently a 90% goalie now, there or thereabouts. The link up with the Panthers, we've been trying to work on that for a long time. It's finally happened, and the product is Lucas Sheldon, and happy to call him now a genuine starter in this league, and I think he's as good as anyone else in the league now.
Yeah, no, it's been good to watch. Just about yourself, the last month for Nottingham has been Nottingham hockey as a whole. Been quite difficult, obviously, with the Adam Johnson. The first game back with yourself and Ben with that presentation, was it good to get back, but obviously difficult to do it in the circumstance?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that game was tough. That memorial before the game was, my head was frazzled, but it's carried on. And obviously last week in Solihull, their first game back since the incident at home, so there was another kind of memorial before the game. It's at the point now where we just need to move on. We'll always have Adam in the back of our minds and in our hearts, but I think now that the boys need to push past. Luke is your prime example. He's closer than all of us to the Panthers, and was very close with AJ, and he's come out as a shining example of what we need to do to remember, and play the game in his memory rather than just keep dragging it up and it having affected our games. There's guys that haven't come back to the Panthers, there's guys that are still 50-50 with us. Everyone needs their own time to grieve. I'm just hoping now that we can help each other and really push on.
Well, another reason why we're talking to you tonight, I know you said at the beginning of this year this was your last go round, and this could be your last turn at the Forum.
Yeah, unfortunately so. It's last time at the Forum, last time at Whitley Bay tomorrow, both in the same weekend. I miss playing here. It's always great to play in front of the crowd. They give it some throughout the game, but then they all stand up and applaud you after. It's somewhere I've been playing since I can remember. So it will be a sad loss to not play here again, because it genuinely is one of the last remaining old school hockey barns.
Yeah, no, well, obviously we wish you well for the rest of the season and whatever beyond. Obviously, I think you said, obviously for people who don't know, you got married in the summer.
Yeah.
And there's a personal, family thing stopping you playing in January.
Yeah, unfortunately when we're back here, it is the wife's baby shower. She's due on the 5th of March, so I've been told I'm at the baby shower, which is understandable. But then in true hockey fashion, my lad made the England under-13s team that's going to Quebec.
Yeah.
The wife's due on the 5th of March, and I don't fly back from Quebec until the 20th of Feb. So once again, hockey always manages to wangle its way in.
Yeah. March babies are always the best anyway, so don't worry about that. But from us, it's been obviously great to watch you. Very best luck for the rest of the season, and if you do hang them up at the end of the year, all the very best for that too.
Thank you very much.